Yeah, I think we're live. Give me just 2 seconds here. I'm going on the Book of Faces with my phone. Let's go check this out real fast. I want to make sure that we are good to go. G2G. Hey, if you could come over to the comments here real quick. I'm live. I want to go through and I want to share with you guys some cool stuff and some takeaways from the Your Final Offer Summit. We had about 4,000 of you guys jumping on that, which was crazy. I was going to be excited if like, hey, 500. 1,000 blew my face off, and then I just couldn't even believe. Anyway, so let me just get to the group here, just making sure that you guys see me, that we're good to go. Oh, we are good to go. What's up, my friends? Alrighty. Hey, I am very excited. First of all, come over here to the comments. Again, like I said, this is live, and I am ready to rock on this stuff. The first thing I want to ask you guys is, while we jump into this, I just wanted to see what you guys thought was the coolest part of the summit. Like, what did you guys like about the summit itself? We actually started planning that summit a solid 9 months ago. In fact, I almost did it a while ago, and we decided at the last minute to not. It just didn't feel like it was time to do that. So, yeah, okay, sweet. We're streaming to a few places right now, so it's awesome. But like I said, this is live. I am live with you guys right now. This is it's the 17th. It's Friday, about 1 p.m. Mountain. A little bit later than that. I started a little bit late here, but hey guys, I'm excited for this. The Your Final Offer Summit was a huge success. A lot of people, I can't even tell you how many people just messaged us back and said, "Holy crap!" Especially for the times that we're in, this is very valuable material, and I want to thank you guys for that. So the biggest things I want to ask you guys is, let's see, comments, available stream. Okay, sweet. Okay, come over to the side again and let me know what was like your biggest takeaway. Like, who did you guys resonate with the most? What was your biggest takeaway? Again, let me dive back into this, make sure that we got this here. Yeah, okay, sweet. We got a few guys jumping on with Facebook over here, a few guys over on YouTube, a few other places. What's up, Simon? How are you guys? What's up? Hey, oh, what's up? Okay, cool. What was the biggest thing you guys took away from that? A lot of you guys messaged us back and said, "Oh my gosh, this specific person was incredible. I loved Allison's. I loved Josh Forty's. I loved Marley's. I loved Alex Sharfin's. Anyway, I love Davis Sarno's. Hey, how's it going, Jason? How you doing? Hafiz, how are you? What's up? Come over to the side though. Let me know what you guys liked from this the most. I've enjoyed doing the summit because it's funny. Way back in the day, I actually went and I created this webinar. It was probably a few years ago, and I went out and I launched it, and we created this thing. Not what I'm going through right here. It was this separate thing, and I got a lot of hate mail for it. I was surprised how much hate mail I got for the Your Final Offer summit. Just the theme. Oh my gosh, how could you? How could you? There's so many people that are having a hard time, and I totally get it. But what a better time to think through, oh my gosh, what would your final offer be if you could only make one final offer that needed to fund the rest of your life? Let's say you get sick, right? So I know a lot of you guys love that. What's up, Rachel Peterson? What's going on? Good to see you guys. Keep checking. Hey, what's up, Saul? How are you? Did you just call me out? I 100% did. I don't know. Did you say that to us? But anyway, I had a lot of people respond to us and say, like, I can't believe this is the summit that you guys are using right now. But I had more people say this is the most valuable thing that I could have had right now. And I hope that you guys had a chance to see that, enjoy that. Again, I did want to ask what your guys' biggest takeaway was from this whole thing. We had a lot of fun putting this together. And I want to go through and I'm going to stop stalling here for just a moment, or just a moment here. A lot of people reached out to me and they said, "Hey, Steven, what would your final offer be?" And funny enough, and I will tell you in honest oversight, I actually am not part of the summit. And I was like, I never shared with you guys what my final offer would be if for some reason I could go, if I needed to fund the rest of my life on a single thing here, right? What's up, Rachel? How's it going? What's up, Austin? Corey, how are you? Good to see you guys. Glad you guys are on here. Appreciate that. You guys all hear me all right? I think so. Testing a new mic here. Sweet. Alrighty. Hey, so I did want to go through and I want to share with you guys what my final offer would be. Steve, what would your final offer be if you couldn't work starting in 90 days from now? And this is a super crazy, powerful hook, right? For everything that's been going on right now, especially in the economy, everything that's going on. Like, you have to understand, like, guys, guess what? Guess what? You want some hard truth? The same thing will probably happen statistically in 8 to 12 more years from now. So it's not a matter of like, oh, times are hard. What are you going to do about it? And that's the reason we wanted to go through and create this stuff. Hey, appreciate that, Rachel. Thanks so much. What's up, Derek? How are you? Good to see you guys. Saul, what's up? Casey, how you doing? Oh, what's up, Casey? It's Casey Brown. Awesome, guys. Hey, let me dive on into this. So what I did is I took some time and I went through and I started thinking through how I would create my final offer. Is it okay if I share with you guys what that is? Come over to the side here real quick, and then I'll stop stalling here. I just wanted to go through and I wanted to share with you guys what my final offer would be, right? Um, and how I would actually structure it and put it together. Okay, so this is meant to be kind of like a key takeaways thing. These are 3 pillars modern companies are using to design and launch widely lucrative offers, and this has been a super fun, very powerful thing for us to go start putting together. As I started interviewing all these people, I'll tell you just one more thing on this, and then we'll dive right into this. Yep, what goes up must come down. Market goes up and down. 100% Derek, absolutely. What's up, Michael? How are you? I'll tell you, as I started going through and doing the interviews for the summit, I expected that people would come up to me and say, Steven, here are the things in my offer, right? The hook, what I asked all these people was, what would your final offer be? So I assumed people would talk about the offer. And I'll tell you that 90% of people, if you had a chance to watch the summit and go through it, 90% of them actually didn't do what I thought they were going to do. They went in and they shared what their offer would be, kinda. But one of the biggest takeaways I had from doing the interviews was that most people focused, thankfully, on how they would continue to get attention for that offer, right? In a routine, evergreen style, because in the scenario, you're sick, you can't work. And so what I started going through and doing is I started, we went through and created more, a little bit of a training here for you guys on 3 pillars that companies are using to design and launch widely lucrative offers. Key there is launch, and key there is to continue to have it sell, right? What's up, Neil? David, how you doing? Sweet, guys. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dive on into this here. And again, just to answer the question, why are you doing this? What's the deal with this whole presentation? Why is this such an official thing here? I want you guys to know that the only way to make consistent money by, with any business is by making consistent offers. I was actually listening to, so this is the Frank Kern a little while ago here, and he's like, hey, I want you to see something that's very powerful. He said, there's a direct correlation to the number of offers that you make and how much money you make. Like the volume of offers that you create. Russell and I were chatting a little, probably 2 or 3 months ago, and he sent me a message, and he goes, Steven, holy crap, dude, I thought you'd like the stat. Check this stat out. This is a crazy stat. And he goes, look at this. This is nuts. He said, did you know that Agora, how many of you guys know Agora? Again, I'm watching you guys. What's up, RJ? How are you? Yo, Steve, what's up? I can only see the Facebook comments in the group right now, so I know a lot of you guys are in other places that we're pushing this to, but if you're in the Science of Selling group, that's where I'm reading the comments. And going back and forth with you guys on that here. So, but anyways, Russell Brunson reached back out and he goes, dude, check this out. You know Agora? And I was like, of course I know Agora. He goes, Agora, last year, a single division. He said, check this out. This is what I found out. A single division of Agora made 200 offers. Last year, they created and tested 200 offers. Now, 365 days in a year, right? Minus holidays, minus, I don't know, time taken off, minus weekends. That's almost an offer a day. It's like, that's how many offers they're testing over and over and over and over again, right? Agora Financial, exactly. You're straight on. Agora Financial, the only way to beat us is to copy us. Isn't that nuts? What's up, Michael? How you doing? Rachel, what's up? Hey, what's up, guys? Okay, cool. So 200 offers in a single year from a single division of Agora last year. 200. How many have you made? Right? Now, how many offers have you actually created and put together just in the last year? Right? There's really 2 parts to this game, and that's why I'm doing this, because I want you to see that the only way to really make consistent money with any business is to make consistent offers just over and over and over, another offer, and to do that over and over and over again, okay? That's crazy. I am here instead of the other page now. Oh, sounds good. Whoa, who is Agora? If you don't know who Agora is a billion with a B, bravo, $1 billion financial newsletter. Okay. They have massive teams of writers. Okay. So anyways, I want you to see this. The only way, this is a big piece of this. The only way to consistently make money with any business is by making constant offers. Make another offer, right? Frank Kern says that. Obviously Agora says that. Okay. Second part to this though, I want you to see the reason for this presentation is I want you to see that the only way to actually make those offers lucrative, so you're launching, you're putting offers out there, is by applying 3 offer pillars. Now, these are from myself. these are pillars that I have used, that I have created, and they're, frankly, it's a pattern that I follow over and over and over again. Okay. Now, a lot of you guys have seen this. A lot of you guys have done this. Was much moved here to the group from YouTube, much better, more involved. Yeah, exactly. You're right. That's cool. That's cool. Awesome. Yeah, I'm not seeing the YouTube comments here. I apologize if you're on YouTube right now, but in the group, that's where I'm currently watching you guys. But anyway, okay. So there are 3 offer pillars. Now, I don't make offers in 3 simple steps. All right. There's a process I follow, but there are 3 principles that every single offer has. This is the routine that I follow. Can I share them with you? Yeah. What's up? Okay. I made way less than 200 offers last year. I made 3. Exactly, right? Not enough, obviously, right? It's fascinating, very fascinating. So anyway, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna dive on into this here though, and I'm gonna invite you guys. I know a lot of you guys have. Can you turn your mic up? Oh, that's good for me to see and know. Maybe I'll just talk louder. I'll talk. We'll get closer to the mic here. Here we go, because I don't really know how to do that. Okay, so thank you for that. Appreciate that, Barry. Okay, so I know a lot of you guys are capitalist pigs. I am going to invite you guys to become a capitalist pig at some point today. I love this picture on the left. This is actually the first time Russell didn't wear a collared shirt. He did it on my stage at OfferMind. A lot of you guys came to OfferMind last year. It was awesome. We had a group of 650 of you guys show up, which is super fun. 650 tickets. It was super fun. And the capitalist pig movement has been something that I kind of did by accident, but it's become very powerful. And I'm going to invite you guys sometime during the course of this to do this. Okay, so this is a teaching thing. Please get a piece of paper and notes out, because I'm going to teach you guys some specific strategies of what I do with my offers in order to make them successful, in order to make them attractive and lucrative. Okay. Now, just in fair warning here, I know that I'm so grateful that you guys are part of my following. It's been super fun to have you guys in this, but I want to you guys are going to think so much less of me right here. Okay. I'm going to show you guys one of my very first internet products ever. Okay. I don't know how, I was on business try number 12 or whatever. I had just come out of door-to-door sales, and I was like, hey, I need to go create this. I need to get on the internet. Oh my gosh, the internet is so cool. Like every single idea I had involved the internet, but I really wasn't doing any internet products. And I was like, hey, I'm going to go do this thing. Now, I got to preface this. I got kicked out on my first semester of college. I barely graduated high school. That's not a joke. Okay, I got straight D's in all English, science, math, foreign language, pretty much all the core staples you're supposed to, all D's. I mean, 60.1%. I got Mercy graduated from high school. And it was, anyway. So when I got kicked out of my first semester of college, for the next 4 years, I spent a lot of time learning how to learn. And so I went and I had to reapply back into college. And I when I got back into college, I was certainly a little bit older than the average person that was there. But I ended up getting almost straight A's. And so I was like, well, crap, how am I doing this? And I realized that there was actually a pattern I was following, and I was getting almost straight A's. I graduated to 3.85 at the end, which was awesome and very different. And so I was like, well, crap, everybody and their mom wants to know how to get straight A's, right? So I went and I hired a copywriter to go in, and she helped me write this book called Top 10 Ways to Get Straight A's. It's still on freaking Amazon. I will tell you that I just had 2 sales. One was my mom, and I think one was from somebody who didn't know what they were buying. And it was one of the dumbest things I've ever put together. In fact, let me just go ahead and there we go. As many poop emojis as I can smear across the face of this. Oh, for shame. It sucked. Nah, it was so terrible, you guys. This was a terrible, terrible, terrible product. I put it out there and made no money. And it was one of the dumbest things I've ever put out. But wait a second. I really liked the product. But wait a second. This was something that was really powerful for me. Wait a second. Would you not want to know how to do this if you're in my shoes and went through the, frankly, embarrassment all of school, almost failing? I mean, for me, there's a lot of charged emotion behind this, right? You can understand that, right? We all do that. But it was hot garbage, my friends. This is one of the dumbest things I've ever created. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want you to see here that I want to only see this progression, okay? I went into the Army, and I created, yeah, you like that? Wow. Thanks, Melissa. Hopefully that's a loving wow. I went into the Army, and I was like, there has to be a step before the funnel. I started building funnels way before I started working at ClickFunnels. Most don't know that. But I was building funnels, and I went into the Army, and I was like, there has to be a step before the funnel? What is the step? And I was like, oh my gosh, crazy. And the whole time I'm going through basic. It did a whole bunch of stuff. It was a lot of fun. I don't know if I describe it that way, I guess, but it was good for me. and all throughout, I was like, oh, there's got to be a step before. There's got to be a step before. There's got to be a step before. And I go in and we're all the time we're having our little 3 beautiful, amazing little girls, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh, before funnel, I should figure out the offer. And then I was like, oh my gosh, that didn't work. Lots of tries later. I was like, there has to be a step before designing an offer as well. Oh my gosh. And then I'm working with Russell. You know how humbling it is to be Russell Brunson's funnel builder, but be broke? Let's let that sink in. But the funnel is what causes the money. Okay, y'all mind just like raising your hand and just, hey, Steve Larson, I'm going to have some thick skin. Sound good? Hey, Steve Larson, I'm going to have some thick skin. Let's all buy this. Yeah, no, do not go buy that book. I don't even know if it sends to you. That was like 10 years ago. Okay. Anyway, but you have to understand that it was very hard for me about 5-6 months in to be building $1 million funnels with Russell Brunson and be broke personally. Okay, this is a big thing to understand. And what I started diving into was this thing. I was like, okay, before the message, before the offer, before the funnel. Oh my gosh, there's this piece before this. If you do that, it really sets you up for success. Oh my gosh, there's one before that, and one before that, and one before that. And as soon as I started doing these things, guys, this is my own formula. I ended up going through 34 product tries over 5 years. Okay, that line, that horizontal line right there, that's when I finally understood what a funnel even was. I didn't even know what funnels were before that. Okay, you see, I was doing ClickBank stuff, did some stuff for Paul Mitchell. I was smartphone insurance. Yeah, I was diamonds. That was a crazy one. 401ks into commercial real estate. That was a crazy one. I mean, I did so many things for so many years. How many guys are like this? How many guys got a rap sheet of product tries? Yeah, anybody? Rap sheet of product tries. Russell became my Mr. Miyagi, right? And he went in and he started. I thought he was going to fire me forever, you guys. I'm not going to lie. I was like, man, why aren't you loving any of the things I'm building? I'd spend 4 or 5 days building it, and then he would destroy like 99% of it. And I would start pretty much from scratch. I thought I was going to get fired. Okay. And it was hard for me. Man, Russell Brunson's funnel builder being broke for the first few months, like, that was really hard. It wasn't until I learned that he was teaching me, okay, how to become a marketer, not a funnel builder. Well, I got a little thick skin. I can be honest on this, okay? What I started realizing and finding is that there's 11 steps to my offer creation and launching routine, okay? There's 11 steps that I follow every single time, whether it is somebody else's product or it's my own. There's 11 steps, but they stand on top of these 3 offer pillars. That's the purpose of this presentation. That's why I'm doing this. Now, as I've applied this and as I've done this, this is what led to that $1.5 million day. Okay, that $1.5 million day. There's very specific key, and it was when I started observing. One of my superpowers, my friends, you have one as well, but mine is observation. I am very observant. And it was when I started watching Russell have $1 million days, $1 million weeks, $1 million months. Holy crap, versus the things over there that are not making tons of interesting, fascinating. And I realized the pattern and I added to my framework and it started happening. And cash started happening when I wasn't working. And suddenly it wasn't about the funnel. I needed the funnel, but that wasn't why it was making money. Okay? Hence the 3 pillars modern companies use today to design and launch wildly lucrative offers. Okay, I shared this earlier, but I'm trying to just build this up so you can see that what I'm sharing here with you guys, this is not like a small thing. Okay, it took me a long time, tons of failures. How many times have you guys gotten up and you've pitched something and nobody moved? Right, dozens and dozens and dozens of times for me, my friends. Okay. And I went through and I started creating and adding to my own framework. When I left my job, I didn't have a product. I didn't have an offer. I had a framework. That's why it worked. And that's why I had 20 grand in my pocket 5 days after leaving. You guys with me on this? Okay. Eye-opening. Yeah, it is eye-opening. Exactly, Melissa. 100%. What's up, guys? How you doing? Guilty. Yeah. Awesome. Let's all buy. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I love that. I started building funnels. Got 1.7 in my first semester. Hey, totally get it. 100%. Oh, show it to us. Yeah, wearing my Get Rich Give Back shirt. And I got a Funnel Hacking Live today. Nice. Awesome, Corey. That's super cool. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I love the movement. I love our community. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk through these 3 core pillars with you guys, and these are 3 principles, not steps. These are 3 principles that I bake into every single offer, and it's one of the reasons why stuff goes so well. This is the difference between that crappy freaking ebook that I put together that was hot, steamy garbage, okay, versus $1 million day, versus consistent cash flow, versus I was negative cash flow when I started working for Russell. I was in debt. Right? This skill set. I haven't even been graduated from college for 4 years. You understand what I'm saying? In fact, I hit 3 years ago yesterday. I graduated 3 years ago yesterday. Crazy. Okay, so and this is why it's worked so well. And we've crossed as a company about $5 million in the last 2 years. And please understand, I'm not trying to beat my chest here or say like, look how good I am. This is the pattern. And this is the reason why the stuff's grown so much in my companies, because these principles work. Okay, you mind if I share this with you guys? Great build up. Hey, I'm glad you guys like it. 3 pillars equals VIE. Nope. But I'm glad you're starting to ask those questions. That's good. Cool. Okay, let me dive on into this here. Okay. So these are the 3 core offer pillars. Now I call it the core offer. The core offer, and we'll talk about that more. Why? It's not just an offer. This is the core offer. Okay. I have a core offer. What's ClickFunnels' core offer? ClickFunnels, right? The actual software itself. They offer other things, but they have a core offer. Now, these are the things that your entire business stands on, okay? Okay, so check this out. The pillar number 1, I'm teaching you guys, I want to show you guys the hard truth about valuable product creation and how it really happens. Okay, this was a tough lesson for me to learn. Second of all, actually, that's one of the reasons why stuff didn't work for a long time. Second of all, I want you guys to see why I could sell a bad product and why good products don't work. And then finally, I want you guys to know that when it's all said and done, there's actually only one thing that a customer really cares about. I want to share that with you guys, okay? I want to share with you guys what that actually is here, okay? So pillar number 1, the hard truth about valuable product creation and how it really happens, okay? Alrighty. Now, I had a hard time telling people I wanted to be an entrepreneur for years because I wasn't good at it. I was still really broke for a very long time. How many of you guys right now, when somebody says, what do you want to be when you grow up? Right? What do? You don't tell them that you're trying to be an entrepreneur because it hasn't quite happened yet, right? How many of you guys know what I'm talking about? You're like, oh, I like to tinker on the internet. Oh, sometimes I like to try, you know what I mean? And you downplay it. It's exactly what I was doing. Okay. So I want to here's some tough truth. Some tough truth. I'm just gonna start right out here by saying this. It's funny, that little image has hair now. I shaved all my head, so that needs to get updated. All right, anyway. Okay, here's the foremost reason why good offers are hard to make. Okay? Because people make misguided products. Now, in order to explain that, let me say something here, and you have to understand this. A product, okay? A product is not an offer. One of the biggest reasons it's hard to make a good offer is because you have a sucky product. So the question to ask, see, I tout around as the offer guy, right? I'm the offer guy. I tout around as the offer guy, but the reality is we barely talk about the offer creation piece because it's so freaking easy when you do all the other befores that I was talking about earlier. Okay, a product is not an offer. And one of the biggest reasons why people have a hard time making an offer is because they have a bad product. They may have a misguided product. Let me explain to you what I mean here, okay? I want you to say something, okay? Let me say this here, okay? This is how most entrepreneurs choose to make a product, okay? And they're like, hey, I'm going to go make this thing. Now, I say this out of love. I say it out of love because this is exactly what I did for so many tries, for so many years. Is I would sit back and I'd walk around. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I have this amazing idea. And you go walk around and you're like, this idea is crazy. It's revolutionary. And we do this thing that I'm sure that you've done. I did anyways. Where you're like, I'm not going to tell anybody my idea. How many of you guys do this? Right? I totally have. I make fun of it now because I realize it's the exact opposite of what you should do. But you're like, I'm not going to tell anyone my idea. Someone's going to steal my idea. Right? How many of you guys do this? Right? I have an amazing idea. And you walk around to people and you say, do you think people would buy this? Let me tell you my idea. Here's my idea. Let me tell you something. Ideas are garbage. They are worth nothing. All right? They are worth nothing. Ideas are worth nothing. Okay? And you have to understand this because what happens is, anyway, let me keep going here. And I can share this with you guys. So I was stuck in the phase. How many of you guys are realizing right now, like, oh, this is why I can't make sexy offers? It's because I think the idea is the value. It's not. All right? Okay. I was in college. This guy's name is Drew Eager. He was the CMO of Denny's and of Pizza Hut. He's the guy that invented stuffed crust pizza. He was one of my biggest one-on-one first earliest mentors, and he was one of my marketing teachers. And you're hilarious, Steve. I could present like this. Sounds good. Thanks, Celeste. Appreciate it. I'll come back to your comments here in just a second here. Okay, but I was going in and I was in my marketing classes. And I was in this phase where I finally was learning who Russell Brunson was. I finally started seeing kind of what a funnel was. But I thought a funnel and the power of funnels was in the fact that it's a bunch of pages. I didn't know quite what it was yet then. But anyway, I walked into one of my classes, okay? In this particular semester, there was nothing we were supposed to do except build a business from scratch with no help from the professors. And literally, if we did not make money, we would fail the entire semester, like the whole semester. You have to take the whole semester over again. You weren't allowed to take any other classes. Nothing else. The teachers, the professors, they were not allowed to interfere with you, okay? They were not allowed to make suggestions. It was literally on your shoulders to build a business from scratch, and you had to learn how to sell to broke college students. Okay, so we walk in one day, and we've been struggling, and this teacher, this professor, Drew Eager here, right? Professor Eager, right? I walk in, and he goes, "Hey, I'm going to teach you how to think." Talk about kind of, I went back later and put up this banner and took a cool picture with him at a job fair thing. That's how we got this picture. So Sales Funnel Radio happened way after I was graduated, of course, but that's where we got the shot from. But he goes, we walk in and he goes, "Hey guys, I'm going to teach you all how to think." And I was like, I know how to think. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, this is kind of offensive. He's like, right? He's like, "I'm going to teach you guys all how to think." And what we did is we sat down, and on the tables was a bunch of Play-Doh and popsicle sticks and glue, and there was a silly putty and Legos and Connects and Lincoln Logs. You guys remember Lincoln Logs? And the rule of the day was he would not stop teaching us as long as we would play, like little kids in a playground. And we're like, this is like an upper class. I mean, I think I had just left my quantitative marketing research class. It's like stats and like all this heavy stuff, right? And we come walking out of that, and we walk into this one, and he's like, "Okay, you have to keep playing in order for me to keep teaching. And you have to keep playing in order to be in this room. In fact, I will kick you out if you stop playing." And he goes, "What I want you to do for this exercise is I want you all to stand up. You're going to choose somebody to be your scribe." All right, cool. Now, all you guys, the whole purpose of today's lesson is you are going to come up with your business name. And so one guy gets assigned the scribe. He stands up, and we're like, "Hey, how about this idea? Hey, about this idea? Hey, how about this idea? We could call our business this one, this one, this one." And he's sitting on the side of the room facing us, and he's looking at everybody's faces. And the moment somebody looked at someone else's suggestion and made like a little, like a, what? Like, that's like, they made like a face, like, "Oh, that's a dumb face. Like, that's a dumb idea. Stupid idea." Professor Eager stood up with a water bottle, pointed it right at the student, and sprayed the guy in the face and yelled, "Bad kitty!" And he sprayed the kid in the face with water. "Bad kitty!" And we're like, "Oh, like, who's this guy? What is this?" Right? And he goes, "Rule number 1 to thinking. Okay, there's no stupid ideas. There's such thing as a stupid question. There's no such thing as a stupid idea." Whoa. Okay, this was intense. And he started teaching us how to come up with products. And I started asking him questions like, "Hey, when you were at Denny's and you made this massive amount of money for Denny's with this one single promotion, where did you get the idea?" And he goes, "Again, I'm going to teach you how to think." And it was kind of offensive but at first, but this man changed my life. Okay, a lot of you guys don't know a lot about him, okay? And what he started teaching me was that creativity does not equal intelligence. Okay, there's actually a study. It has nothing to do with how intelligent you are. And I bring this up because every time I talk about product creation, offer creation, marketing, things like that, there's always somebody who's like, "Well, I can't quite do this because I'm not creative. I don't know how to use Adobe." You know what I'm saying? And they opt out. And it's been proven. This is actually the science of creativity. Really, really amazing, really cool studies around this that have shown that creativity and intelligence are actually different parts of the brain. They're actually not related. Of course, they feed into each other. Of course, one will support the other. But you don't have to be smart to be creative. Anyone be like, "Interesting. Whew," right? This ideation exercise was one of my least favorite parts of OfferMind. Good. It flexed your muscles, Ross. That's good. Okay, but anyway, so this is one of the biggest things he taught me, though. And what he did is he came in and he started teaching us a process on how to think. And this process on how to think is not his process. This is a process that has been used around many industries to shape a lot around us, right? This is actually the process of how the computer mouse was created. This is the process on how the handle for the toothbrush was created, okay? And none of these people, this is how the rocket fuselage was designed. No joke. This is the process right here, okay? And there's a lot behind each one of these things. But what he started showing us was that he said the problem that you're having, Stephen, what he taught me, he's like, the issue that you're having is that when you actually start creating ideas, you're doing it wrong. And that's a very humbling thing to realize. He said, you are actually coming up with ideas the wrong way, right? Now, because of this process, I use this process in every single time I have an offer creation. Actually, I use it for everything now. I use it for the way I come up with headlines. I use it for, okay, and it's there's a lot of parts and pieces to it. But basically, that's what he said. The way you come up with ideas is wrong. The way that you think about coming up with ideas is wrong. The way that you assign the weight of the idea is wrong. The dude rearranged the furniture in my head, okay? And he helped me a lot. And one of the things he helped me realize is that I need to start going to the crazy zone. For example, in the 1960s, the Pentagon had a vision for an invisible aircraft. Could it be possible? No. But they stayed with it because of the thought of an invisible aircraft. They actually tried to come up with an invisible aircraft. Did they succeed? No. But they combined a crazy idea with a modern idea, and they're left with prolific. Okay, this is where stealth aircraft came from. They were actually trying to make an invisible aircraft. Did they make it? No. Did they make invisible the radar? Yeah. Okay, stop judging your ideas. Okay, and I know that's super fast, and this is very, very like 30,000 foot view. Okay, very 30,000 foot view on this, but I'm just trying to, for a lot of people, this is one of those things that like pulls the rug out from under them just a little bit. Like, hey, like, be careful the way you're coming up with ideas. Okay, bad kitty yourself sometimes when you're like, any negative idea, any negative thought, any negative, just you get all negativity out of your life in general, but specifically when you're coming up with ideas, okay? And this is a big deal for me to understand, okay? So the first thing you have to understand, you don't matter in the product creation process. The product creation process is external of you, okay? You're not the one buying it. You really don't matter in the offer creation, in the product creation process, okay? Second of all, it takes several tries to go put one of these things together, okay? You go in and you create the idea and you try it and you put it out in front of the marketplace. Expect it to fail. Don't you dare launch it thinking that it's okay. Oh, this is a great product. This is a great offer. This is a great thing. Don't fall in love with it. People fall in love with their thing way too fast, okay? By design, we were supposed to find things to make fun of our offers in college with that teacher, okay? He's like, make fun of it. Why is your baby broken? But we get so protective. Oh, it's my baby. No, good products take repeated launches. Okay, a lot of them. I'm not talking about offers. I'm talking about products. Remember that they're different. Okay, you guys with me on this? Okay, so I put it up at the top here though. Okay, the hard truth about valuable product creation, how it really happens, it honestly is this. Okay, you have to have a strong product, and a strong product is not created by you thinking about it. And a strong product is not created in one blink of an eye. It takes a while. That's the hard truth about how it really happens. Okay, this is something you need to obsess over. So while Agora made hundreds of offers, they may have only had a few products. Any ahas on that? What I just said right there? That doesn't mean you need to go create new product. Russell's not over there like recreating another new version of ClickFunnels over and over and over and over. That's a product. But he does make a lot of offers with the same product. Ahas? Give me a little You guys getting that? That's pillar number 1 to understand that. Okay. So what's the right way? Yeah, exactly. We're talking about that, right? Or did they succeed? Absolutely. Yes, they invented it and misplaced it. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Whoa. Yeah, exactly. That's right. What's up, Tim? Thanks for jumping on. Appreciate that. Cool. He was my marketing professor also. Hey, yeah, super cool, right? He's a beast. Anyway, okay, let me keep going on to this. Are you guys getting this? Last time I asked, I was like, how come people aren't responding in the comments? And someone was like, because I'm taking notes as fast as you can speak. I was like, oh, okay. Anyway, but hopefully you guys got that. Okay, hard truth about valuable product creation, how it really happens. It's not about you. The idea rarely comes from you. And it takes a lot of iterations, and you can make a lot of offers without making the equal amount of products, because a product and an offer are not the exact same thing. Okay, let's dive in. Let's keep it going. All right. It's not meant to be like crazy long or whatever. Okay, what makes bad products sell and good products fail? Let's dive into this. Okay, I want to ask you guys something here real quick. Mine equals blown. That's good. Nice. Yeah. Aha. Super cool. Okay. I want to ask you guys a question here real quick. And there's a lot of answers for this, but let's just talk about this real quick. I'm over here in the comments again. Why do people buy? What makes people purchase? What makes someone actually step back and say, you know what, I'm ready to purchase this thing? What needs to happen inside of them for that to happen? Okay, I'm asking this question here, and I was going through and I was saying. I was teaching, one of the things I did at ClickFunnels is I was Russell's stage guy when he couldn't get on stage. So I would go and I would teach when he couldn't teach, right? And a lot of you guys know that. But I was so tired of people saying, well, is this script the exact kind of script I should be using for this exact kind of product? But I'm in this scenario, Steven. And I'd be like, yeah, man, it's oh my gosh. I'm so tired of people saying, right? And so this is when I went out and I told the fake book story. And I grabbed, one day I just got so tired of it. I grabbed a book off of my shelf. I was going in and I was teaching another ClickFunnels audience. They had paid like 18 grand to be in the room. And I was so tired of people saying, oh my gosh, my thing doesn't sell like this because this isn't the exact kind of script. Therefore, all this stuff doesn't work. The funnel stuff doesn't work. This isn't going to work. I missed the internet bubble. Right, and they're literally looking for ways to bow out of the game, and I got pissed, and I was like, I'm tired of this. So I grabbed a random book off my shelf. I walked on stage, and this is a screenshot of when I did it on my stage, but I did it first on Russell's stage, and I walked up, and I didn't tell anyone what I was doing, and I lied out of my face. It was the only time I've told a story that wasn't true, by the way, but I made up a story on the spot, and I followed a script in my head. And the moment I held up the book, how many of you guys have bought this book from the fake book story before you knew it was fake? Before I told everyone it was fake, I had a stage rush. The first time I'd ever had a stage rush, and the first time I'd ever told that story, I had a stage rush. And there was a guy who played in the NFL. He actually won a Super Bowl, sprinted on stage, and he dove on the stage and ripped the book out of my hands. While I was along was saying, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. This is a made-up story. I've never read this book. And I stopped everyone and I said, can you please identify what's going on inside of you? Why do you want to buy? Did I tell you about the chapters in the book? And they were like, no. Did I tell you about who endorsed it? No. Do you even know what this book is about? I was like, I don't. I've never read it. It's a random one off my shelf. How many of you guys bought off Amazon? And I have literally sold hundreds of copies of this guy's book. And I did this once. It was actually at this event. The screenshot is at. The very next morning, this woman stood up when I was asking for biggest takeaways. She stood up and she goes, hey, I just want you to know I stayed up the entire night. I did not sleep. I just kept thinking about what you did. That is unfair. That is unfair. You should not do that. You're jerking around with my emotions, and that's not awesome. And I looked right at her and I said, ma'am, I do not and will not apologize, nor will I refund you. For those of you guys who were there, you heard me say that, right? And she was like, excuse me? And I said, you have to understand. I just gave you one of the greatest gifts on the planet. You're sitting back here with, what's my product? What's my offer? What's my product? What's my offer? What's my product? What's my offer? I'm not making any money because I don't have an offer. I don't make any money because I don't have a product. That's not why people buy. And I'm not saying to not make an awesome offer. I'm not saying to not make an awesome product. I'm not saying to not over-deliver. I'm not saying to really be amazing on your fulfillment. I am saying nobody buys because of the product. Okay? They buy because of the sales message, which is why it's called a sales message, right? So why do we buy? Again, we buy because of the sales message, not the offer. Okay. So why don't good products sell? It's literally because of this whole thing. Okay. So and some of you guys have heard me teach this, and I'm taking bits and pieces of other presentations I've given. Again, I'm just teaching here with you guys here. Okay. This is what would your final offer be? This is like the recap of the final offer summit, right? This is how the brain experiences the sale. And I wanted a way to measure how sold somebody is emotionally. How sold is somebody emotionally? Okay. Is this making sense, first of all? Right? Emotional response. Yeah, exactly. Emotional response. Yeah, Barry, right? There's an emotional response. Raining down the goodness of marketing and sales, righteous hellfire. Thanks, Mitchell. Is this a webinar? I don't know. Every time I speak, it's a webinar. Epiphany Bridge. That was funny. Yeah, it's a good one, right? Okay. Anyways. Okay, this is how the brain experiences the sale. Okay. I wanted a way to measure how sold somebody is when I'm talking to them. And so what I started doing is I started realizing that, oh my gosh, this webinar script that Russell put together, it's not just for webinars, it's for all decision making. Not just buying decision making, all decision making in life. Okay? And there's things that I need to go through and help people understand, right? The first, a lot of you guys have brought up the vehicle internal external thing. I'm seeing it in the comments right here. It's awesome, right? Vehicle, internal, external, very powerful, amazing formula. And this is typically the order for not just buying, but all decision making. All right, here's what I mean. Let's say I'm gonna go and let's say you're gonna go. Let's see all the spelling errors on this. Anyway, whatever. Principle's true. Okay, so let's say that I'm sitting back here and I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna sell a product, right? The first thing I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna help people see, can it work? Right? Let's say you're going to go buy a car. Does the car do what you say it can do? Right? Does that car even work? No, I'm not asking any other question. I'm making a snap judgment. Ooh, does that car drive? Right? Like if I'm going to go look at some beater car, some car that's rusted out, it's like the windows are popped out. You might look at that vehicle and literally have a vehicle-based objection. Does that car even drive? Right? If I believe that there's a possibility that that vehicle even works, I progress down the salesometer, much like an odometer. Salesometer, stupid name. I made it up. I just don't know what else to call it. Okay. I progress to the second type of belief. Can it work? I do believe it. Can it work for me? Can I drive that car? Right? Do I believe I have the skill set to drive that vehicle? Oh, I do. Awesome. Or if you don't have a driver's license, you might be like, oh, I believe that car can work, but it can't work for me because I don't know how. Right? I'm not 16. I don't have a driver's license. Does that make sense? You're going to get stopped. So you only got 1/3 sold. Oh, wait a second. You believe that car can work, that it can work for you. Sweet. I would consider you 2/3 sold. Okay. That's actually how I measure it. That's what I'm looking for when I am on stage, when I am presenting, when I'm teaching, when I'm selling, when I'm pretty much doing anything. Any interaction I'm having with you guys, actually. I'm looking back and I'm like, is this person convinced that it works in general? Are they convinced that they can pull it off? And then the third, let's say they believe the first two, so now they graduate to the third. Do they believe that they have the resources to actually do what they're going to go do in it? For example, does that car work? Oh, it does. Sweet. Do I think that that car could work for me? Could I drive it? Oh, I do. Sweet. Let me progress. Let me graduate to the third tier of beliefs. Is there enough gas in the car? When does it service last? Is there oil in there? Right? If you've ever sold a car to somebody and they start asking those kinds of questions, they're sold that the car works. They're sold that they can drive it. They're just trying to go through and ask the last few questions before they buy from you. Right? Are you guys getting this? You guys see how this could work? Okay. Let me come back here. Yep. Strong point. Thank you. Hey, Alan, glad you like it. Okay. Now, in order to illustrate this outside of a sales principle, okay, think about this. Outside of your offers, outside of your products, the things you're creating, think about this. Okay. Well, look at this. Woo! Yo! It's going 100 to 150 miles an hour. Who wants to do that with me? Anybody? Yeah? What belief are you guys stuck on right here? Can it work? Yeah, you're seeing it work. Do you think you could pull it off? You see where you're stuck? You're stuck on the internal. You're stuck on the can I also do it phase. You're 1/3 sold. Do you think you could have the resources to go do this? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'd be easy to go find a cliff and find someone with a wingsuit and jump off the cliff. Like, you conceptually see how it can work. You conceptually see the resources it would take to do that. Can you do it? You're stuck on the second one. You're not sold on this. You're 1/3 sold. Does that make sense? This is how I do this, okay? Okay, so the reason I'm bringing this up here is because think about what I'm trying to help you guys see with this. I'm trying to help you guys understand what makes a bad product sell and a good ones fail. I wasn't trying to rhyme, but it kind of sounds like it. Okay, the first step is to go find a relatable story that highlights the product. You're going to go find a relatable story. Typically, it's best if it's inside of your own life. The second thing you're going to go do is you're going to ask yourself, after you've told the story, do people want my product after my story is over? You could be the worst salesman on planet Earth. You could be terrible. You could have no sales skill ever. But then step back and say, oh my gosh, people are asking me for this product. It's kind of like, have you ever gone through and you've seen a movie, you watch a movie, the movie was amazing, you leave, you're on a movie, you get that movie high, and you're like, oh my gosh, that movie was so good, and you go and you tell your friend, and once you're done telling your friend, they're like, I've got to go see this, and they clear their schedule, and they're like, when can I go check this out? You told the story in a manner that sold them, right? On the contrast, have you ever gone through and it's still a great movie, but you go and you tell the movie, you're like, oh my gosh, this is an amazing movie. It's so cool. And they're like, I don't really get it. What are you talking about? And they look at you confused. The way you told the story is not an effective way to tell a story, right? This is how you know. This is the second pillar, right? This is how you make a bad product sell. Okay. And I'm not saying to make a bad product, but I'm saying, how many guys have you ever bought something on the internet? You bought it on Amazon, you bought it on eBay, you bought it wherever, and you buy it, you pay for it. It shows up in the mail. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. There's anticipation. You take a box cutter, you open up the box real fast, you open it up, and the thing is freaking garbage, and it sucks, and the thing falls apart in like 15 minutes, and you're like, what? I was so excited for this. This was going to be amazing. How come this? Oh, rah, 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 rah. They had a great story, right? They sold the vision, right? And I'm not saying it's right. I'm just trying to illustrate the power of a good story, because that's why you buy. Okay? Got to have a compelling message. Okay, very good example. Love it. Yes, all the time. Favorite quote. Every time I speak is a webinar. I love it. I love it, Mitchell. Super cool. Okay, you guys with me still? Ready to keep going? Okay, let me keep diving into this here real fast. Okay, I'm going to go into the third one. And hey, this is the only thing that customers actually care about. When it's all said and done, this is the only thing that a customer actually cares about, okay? Got that piece of paper out, still taking notes, awesome stuff. Let me keep going here, okay? There are 2 ways to get rich. What a statement opener. You guys ready for this? There are 2 ways to get rich. Ready for me to finish this sentence? Okay, check this out. The first way to get rich is through competition. You can compete. You can fight for margins. The second way is through creation. This is not from me. This is a book called The Science of Getting Rich. Fantastic book, by the way. It says people must be taught to become rich by creation, not by competition. That's a true principle. Okay? This is another reason why, whatever economic time is going on, usually the people who are stuck competing are the ones that freak out the most. Little truth moment. Is that all right? I'd rather just be open and honest. We have thick skins today, right? I can say this. That's the reality. The people who have the hardest times in any economic change, any change at all, any like up or down, or any who moved my cheese, are the people who are stuck getting money through the methods of competition, not creation. Hence, I call it my offer creation method. That was not a mistaken word. That was chosen on purpose for this principle, okay? There's 2 ways to get rich. I focus on the creation method. It means I really don't have to compete. For me, competition is rather dead, okay? Let's illustrate the principle, shall we? Yeah. Okay, check this out. 2 men came to me, each offering a horse. Both made equal claims. They were good horses, kind and gentle. A child could drive them. One man said, try the horse for a week. If my claims are not true, come back for your money. The other man said, try the horse for a week, but then added, come and pay me then. I naturally bought the second man's horse. So let's think about this for a moment. It's the exact same product, different value. This is the exact same product, different offer. 2 horses, and one says, pay me. You can get the money back in a week if you don't like it. The other says, try the horse, and then pay me in a week if you like it. Same product, different offer. Any ahas on that? Okay. In order to illustrate this principle here on what customers truly actually care about, we first have to go through and I have to show you the difference between these three things: price versus cost versus value. They are not the same thing. What is price? Price is what they pay you. Cost is what you pay to fulfill and get the sale, right? What's value? Value is kind of harder to define. Okay. I like Adam Smith, big Adam Smith fan. How many of you guys have ever read Wealth of Nations? Wealth of Nations, right? Adam Smith was born, 1723. And back at that time, especially in Europe, there was this very popular notion that if I spend a lot of time to create a product, it's worth more. So let's say it's this, 1700s. I'm alive. I'm there. I'm creating shovels. I'm booming, boom, right out on the agricultural farms, just shoveling with my boom shovels. And I make shovels and I sell shovels. And let's say I spend 5 days to create a really good shovel. But then this other person comes along and they say, you know what? I can make just as good a shovel for a day worth of work instead of 5. I would say that mine was more money. I would say that mine's actually more valuable because I spent 5 days making it. Adam Smith sees this. He's like, that's dumb. Value is determined by the end user. Value is not determined by how long the creator took to create. You know a new entrepreneur is a new entrepreneur when they start saying things like, oh, I spent forever putting this product together, therefore it's worth a lot. That's not how value is determined. That's not how value is created. Price versus cost versus value. I don't want to drop my prices. Right? I want to increase my value. So how do I do that? There was one person Russell and I were building funnels for, and after about 2 or 3 months, they were frustrated with us. And they said, when is this funnel going to start making money? And we're like, what are you talking about? We're putting $1 in, you're getting like $1.60 back out. You're actually acquiring customers for more than break even. This is $1 million scenario. And they're like, what are you talking about? Oh my gosh, we're losing money. And I was like, by the numbers, you are not losing money. In order to create value, in their eyes, they did not tell us that they were buying their product for $29 and telling us to sell it at $25. They were losing $4 every sale, and we were sending a lot of buying traffic. And it about brought them into a hole. And we're like, what are you doing, right? You see this today in the economic climate that we're in. People are running. They think that value creation, right? They think that value creation, I'm going backwards here, happens by discounting 24/7. I'm going to sprint to discount. That's how I create value for the end user. False. Not true. That is a false belief. Okay? It's a way to create value, but it's the weakest way to do so. There are things that your customer cares more about than a discount. Okay? So, how is value created? Just first of all, understand that value is not something that you determine. Value is created and determined by the end user. Value is determined by in the eyes of the beholder, right? So I want to just real fast here, just think about this here. Let's just think about this. Another way to think about value is usefulness. How useful is something? So let's go through here. I know a lot of you guys are taking the One Funnel Away Challenge. You've heard me yell and scream on there enough times, right? Woo, boom, yeah, Monday, right? And I yell a lot and whatever. And a lot of you guys have taken in fact, let me know. If you guys have taken the One Funnel Away Challenge, come down here. You like my shovels, my boom shovels? Sweet, thanks, Ross. Okay, come over here. Let me know if you've taken the One Funnel Away Challenge and if you guys like that or got value from it. I mean, usefulness. Okay, and in order to turn a product into an offer, all we have to do is we need to increase usefulness. That's it. So how did Russell increase the usefulness of the One Funnel Away Challenge? Well, you've got an amazing product, an amazing core product, which he's put together. It's awesome. You guys have most of you, in fact, probably 90% of you guys have gone through One Funnel Away Challenge. Very useful, very valuable, I should say, in the eyes of the beholder. But then how do we increase its value? We increase its usefulness. Okay? We increase its usefulness. How did he do that? He added a workbook. All right, that workbook is amazing. He put a summit in front of it and made a 30 days book. He put the first session, it's just Russell and I on that MP3 player, just he and I only, right? And you get to listen to the first One Funnel Away Challenge, right? Whoa, what? That's crazy. He increased his usefulness. Let's go through another example here, right? OfferMind. A lot of you guys came to OfferMind. It's an event that I do every single year. We had 600 of you guys come last year. It was super fun. First of all, product plus more usefulness. Product plus more usefulness, right? We added cool pieces of swag. As part of the offer last year, I think I gave you the first year's Offermind recordings. We gave you, there's a lot of stuff that we gave with it, right? We increased its usefulness. Now, when you compare a ticket like I give you with a ticket, and I'm just going to throw rocks here, right? Here we go. With like a ticket you get from Grant Cardone where it's free and there's nothing else and it's like crap swag, it's not as useful. Therefore, there's not as much value. You guys with me on this? This is another way to think about products and turning them into offers, and the reason why products are not offers, and the reason why you can make a ton of offers while not making millions of products. With me? Okay, you took the OFA 3 times, 5 times. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Not 2 times. Excellent, best $100 ever. Super cool, twice, boom, sweet, sweet. Awesome, guys, super cool. Okay, so a big point here I'm trying to make is that with all the economic crap that's going on right now and all the things that are happening, please understand this. This is a big point I want to make. In fact, I named it Big Point. Okay, you can, in this economic time, in any economic time, not change your price. You can learn to lower your cost and simply increase value or usefulness, and you'll make more money. In fact, you can do this and make less number of sales with the same amount of profit. That's why this is powerful and why I throw rocks at discounting so much. That's why I throw rocks so much. I use discounting as a strategy, but when it's on purpose, not as a go-to knee-jerk reaction because I don't know how to sell something strategy. You guys with me? Okay, so I want to recap this real fast. I know I've been going here for almost an hour. Okay, but these are 3 core offer pillars. Again, the first one is about having a strong product. The hard truth about valuable product creation, how it really happens. And the reality is, it's not about you. You gotta. There's processes that create products for you. Okay, and that's exactly what I do. It's one of the reasons why I some people are like, you could launch way faster. I'm like, I'm listening to the process because when I started using it, we made millions of dollars. Okay, quickly at an abnormal speed. Okay, pillar number 2. What makes bad products sell and good products fail? Again, I wasn't trying to rhyme, but it kind of sounds like it. A compelling message. Remember the salesometer. How sold is this person? And learning how to tell a compelling message that whether or not you know how to close, after you're done telling a story, someone's like, I got to go see that movie. I got to go buy this product. That's amazing. If your stories aren't doing that, it's not that the story is wrong. You're telling the story wrong. It's very different. Third pillar here, right? When it's all said and done, this is the only thing the customer actually cares about. Usefulness. How useful is the product? How useful is the offer? So if you think something is amazing, it might not actually be amazing because you made what you think is useful, not what they actually find useful. You guys with me? Yeah, of course. Watching. Oh, cool. Awesome. Super cool. Hey, guys, I'm going to go through and I want to transition gears a little bit. I know I've been going fast. How many guys watched all of your Final Offer Summit? I know it was a lot of stuff inside of there. It was, I believe, 13 hours of material. And I seriously doubt everyone got to see all parts and pieces of it. This is amazing stuff, though, right? What would your final offer be? This is the kind of stuff that they're answering. That's why the summit was so powerful. That's why it was so good to do in a time that we're in, right? You guys with me? Come over to the side here. What's been one of your favorite parts here so far when I'm training you guys on? Okay, because this is a big deal. This is an awesome deal. Okay, to go through and figure this out here, okay? So I want you to see this, okay? Think back to that very first ebook I ever created. Think back to that very first thing I ever put together and how sucky it was compared to the things that we're doing now and the way I'm launching and the way I'm putting things out and the way I'm introducing and the usefulness that I'm increasing here and there of what our company does for customers and clients, right? Think about this, okay? So I'm going to ask you something, and we are going to transition here, okay? If all I did was follow 3 simple offer pillars, and it went from really crappy to making some cash, and frankly, it's just a pattern. This is my proprietary pattern, but it's a pattern, and it's what I do. Most of the time when someone says, I'm going to launch my product next week, and I'm like, what work have you done on it? They're like, I'm just starting it. And I'm like, please, for the love, push your launch back, right? If all I'm doing is following these patterns, do you guys think this could work for you? Yeah, cool. Oh yeah, that's why I invested in Legacy. Wish I had the time to watch all of them. Yeah, I know it's quite a bit of stuff. It's definitely a lot. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Okay. So let me ask you a question. Here. How many guys are feeling like this? I still fall on the floor when I am watching that movie. That's the best movie of all time. Anyone feeling like this, though, a little bit stressed out? I know there's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of materials inside of there. But I know some of you guys might feel a little bit stressed. And I do want to go through, and I would say I wish that I could go through and spend days and hours and weeks training all this stuff, but I've already done that. I've already taught my stuff and my materials. And so what I'd like to do is I did spend a few, I spent some time making like a really cool offer. Do you guys mind if I spend like 5 or 10 minutes going through a special offer I made to help you guys actually create an offer? And if it needs to be your final offer, it can be. Is that all right? Come over to the comments real quick and just say, I'm ready. Come over and say, I'm ready. A bit unclear. Totally cool. Get it, Michael? I think you joined a little bit late. I'm geeking out on the purple offering creation. Could you comment on that for a bit? Yeah, actually at another time I can for sure. Come over to the side though and let me know I'm ready. ready. I hope this is a capless pig shirt. Michael, yeah, sounds good. Awesome. Hey, thanks, Rosinda. Appreciate it. Super cool. I'm ready. Corey, sounds good. Awesome. Ready. Awesome, my friends. Cool. I'm ready. Geeking out. Nice. Cool, Leonard. Hey, what's up, RJ? Awesome. Cool. Hey, sounds good. Ready? Oh my. Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. Hey, I'm gonna dive on into this here real fast, and I want to share with you guys. I created a really cool offer, and I don't ever want to go through this unless I get people saying like, "Yeah, I want this." But this is crazy, powerful stuff here. So, I created something called Create Your Core Offer. This is by far the most routine thing that people struggle with, and if they don't do this, no matter how good their funnel looks, no matter what kind of launch campaign they use, no matter, they're not going to make a lot of cash. Okay, Create Your Core Offer is an offer that I've been putting together for frankly almost 2 years. I haven't told many people about it, and it's because it follows what I call the capitalist pig path. Now, these are actually awards that we've been putting together. They're amazing. And if you don't know, I'm a huge fan of Alex Charfen. Charfen's the man, and he teaches. It's not his stat. This is actually from I believe the SBA. There's 29 million businesses in the United States. 29 million businesses. Only 6 million of them will ever do $100,000 a year. 6 million will ever do 100 grand in a year. What? That's crazy. You're literally in the top 24% if you've ever done 100 grand in a year. Congratulations. Pat yourselves on the back. That is not an easy achievement. And especially by the rest of the world standards, you're in the top 24%. Did you know that? Okay. 3% of businesses ever make $1 million. Not in a year, ever. 3% ever make $1 million. Crazy. Okay, so we actually have a Smell the Bacon award. And a lot of you guys haven't seen it yet, but this is actually the path that we're helping people go through on. I remember the first time I made 10 grand, it blew my mind. It changed the whole world. My goal was to make $1,000 in a month. I was like, that would change my life. I remember the first time I made 10 grand in a day. Man, we took a cruise. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. That was a dumb thing to do with the cash, but I didn't know. I was celebrating. I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious? Like, anyway, so this is the Capitalist Pig path. This is the path that I help you guys go down. The Capitalist Pig Award is my $100,000 award. It is a clear acrylic pig with a cool coin sinking through the center. I'll show it to you guys here in a little while, but it's the award. A lot of you guys have made more than 100 grand in what we do, and I want to celebrate that because that's not a small feat. Okay, so here's what you guys are gonna get when you guys invest inside of Create Your Core Offer. Okay, Create Your Core Offer. I want you to see. We actually went through, and I have. A lot of you guys don't know this, but the way I've been filming things at different events has actually been for this very thing. This is an 11-step guided members area. There's a lot to this. Okay, I just want you to see. Look at 168 lines, and it's not actually done. The last part right there is actually by Russell, which is super cool. I want you to see also that this is an interactive piece. It's extremely interactive. Module 1 actually launches this Tuesday on April 21st. Okay, so every single Tuesday, the next module comes out. The next 2 actually do. The next 2 modules come out, and then that Friday we do a live Q&A into the group. Okay, this is very this is very powerful stuff here. But Steve, I just want to build the funnel. But Steve, let's go back to the funnel. I don't want to do your 11-step process, right? And that's a lot of people say, and I totally get that. Okay, you understand that actually building a funnel is step 9? I'm not kidding. It actually is step 9. Okay, step 9, build a funnel. What are the other 8? These are the 8 things that I started realizing. Okay, so we went through and I started realizing, like, I got to put some horse blinders on you guys. I have to do it for myself. Okay, so what we actually do is we are shipping out to you guys a workbook from my desk. It is the Create Your Core Offer workbook. It is actually a step-by-step, like, hey, do not go on to the next step. Don't you dare think about building a funnel or spending time and have the very fun, very powerful, very sexy ClickFunnels until you've done these other 8 steps. And by the way, when I say these 8, these are the specific questions you have to answer. Oh, you're stuck? Oh, not a problem, okay? We actually have a really cool group as well that you guys can come in and we'll do Q&A with you guys on as well, okay? It's live, it's with me, okay? So here's what you guys are gonna get. Again, when you guys invest in Create Your Core Offer today, we're gonna give you guys again the Create Your Core Offer Masterclass, $3,997 value, which is an 11-step guided members area. Also, a workbook shipped from my desk. As I said before, though, this is something that I will be. You guys are getting a lot more attention from me than other people will, even a few months from now with this, because I'm doing this with you. Okay, while 99% of it is done, I am watching you like a hawk, and I'm answering your questions, and I'm hyper engaged and involved inside this process with you. Okay, this is a value add that, like I said, other people are not going to be jumping in with this. Anyways, but I'm excited about that. There's a total value of $4,144. What else can I give you, my friends? Everyone struck their chin. I recommend a beard if you can grow one. It makes this part more fun. Hey guys, when I was with this guy, Professor Eager, right, I want to give you something called a Core Product Creation Workshop. This is actually, this is the process that, again, Professor Eager, it's not his, but this is, again, the same process that Steve Jobs used to help design the mouse. This is the same process, like I said, that came from the rocket fuselage. No joke. From people who don't know anything about rockets. This is the same thing. It's a creativity manufacturing process. You literally manufacture creativity with this. Okay, this is, again, something else. This is a core product workshop, not offer. Core product. Most of you guys don't know what you sell yet. One of my favorite stories of Russell is when he was sitting back and he said, he's like, hey man, and this happened. There's a conversation he and I had when we were sitting back and we were chatting just in his office. And he goes, yeah, man, I remember about probably 8 or 9 years in, he was telling me, he's like, I'm proud of you, man. You like exploded. You skipped my first decade. And I was like, oh, that's nice of you, man. He's like, no, seriously. He's like, I was at this mastermind and it was networking, and I walked in and someone walked up to me. This is Russell speaking. And he goes, someone walked up to me and he goes, what do you do? And he goes like, well, I do this and this and this. And he's like, okay, well, here's the problem, Russell. Is like, that guy over there, he's the webinar guy. That guy over there, they're the person over there doing your podcast. This person over there, they're the ones that run your ads. Who are you? What guy are you? And he's like, I do all of it. I do all of it better than they do. And he had to become a something guy. He had to become a blank person, right? A lot of you don't know I'm the offer guy, right? A lot of you don't know what you do. And what this will let you do when we ship this out to you is it's actually an in-home workshop, right? Especially for the times that we're in. This is an in-home workshop that you'll be guided through on how to actually create your core product. I've done this multiple times. This is the thing that I've actually used to create the very thing you're going through right now. I've used the process on this itself. And it's been something that I go to over and over and over again. In fact, everything that I've launched that's been successful has been because of the process that this has brought me through. In fact, there were several times I didn't know I was following it. And I went back and I was like, oh my gosh, check this out. I followed the process to a T. Are you serious? And there's multiple times that with my team, we'll do the exact same thing. So we're actually going to ship out to you the Core Product Creation Workshop. This is it's not just more stuff. I don't want to, no one needs death by info anymore, right? That's not what any of this is. Okay, but we're going to ship that on out to you. And we're also going to give you guys a private community, like I said, with weekly FAQs. And what this will be is, this will be a time where I'm jumping in and you're saying, all right, you guys, like this is how it works, okay? So we're starting module 1 on Tuesday. Actually module 1 and 2, they'll be released. Hey, you guys, I went through and this next week, I want you just to focus on these next 2 modules. Right? Some of them are short, some of them are a little bit longer, but there's very specific things you must bring back to the table and say, sweet, my core product, my core offer, right? These are my questions, Stephen. I'm like, sweet, do this, change that, change this, do that. Boom, 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 boom. Same time every week throughout the duration of this, especially while you're watching me roll this out. Okay, and this is a cool, again, a lot of you guys ask how I do this. You get to watch me do it as part of this group here. Okay, so you guys get the private community with the FAQs here. Super valuable. Only those who are part of it are inside of it, which is going to be awesome. So here's what you guys are going to get when you invest in Create Your Core Offer. Again, you guys get the Create Your Core Offer Masterclass, $3,997 value, which is an 11-step guided members area, which has been painstakingly built and very meticulously crafted and tested for years on lots of products, not just my own, okay? You also get the workbook shipped from my desk, right, which is $147 value. The core product creation workshop, $647 value, which again is an in-home workshop we'll ship out to you that you can do again in the comfort of your own home. It actually will be part of the modules. It's built into what you do in the members area. So this is not just like a sit in front of your computer and digest another billion hours of things. I didn't want to create that. I don't like creating that. I don't like consuming that myself. So again, this is interactive with what's in the members area. All right, now pull out your kit, and this is what you're going to see, and you're going to have, and you're going to find. Now, first do this. And here's a group. This is me doing it with another group if you want to see an example, right? That's what I'm talking about here. It's very, very powerful. You also get the private community with weekly FAQs, $997 value as well. That is, like I said, a total value of $5,788. What else can I give you? Is it okay if we over-deliver? Chin stroke, chin stroke. Hey, when I was at ClickFunnels, again, it took me like 6 months to really figure out how to make cash on my own outside of work hours. Once I realized it wasn't about the funnel build, it was about real marketing principles, which people still think is posting on Facebook. Drives me nuts. I kept track of all the most common funnels I built while I was at ClickFunnels. It was a lot of funnels. Okay? It was a lot of funnels. At the end, so there were two projects. There were 89 funnels each. There was another project that was over 300 funnels. I actually did not get to finish that one. It was way too many. Okay, a lot of those were fulfillment-based funnels, but there was about 100 of them that were actually like revenue-generating funnels that we were doing either for ClickFunnels or Russell's personal clients or someone in the inner circle. Okay, I kept track of what those funnels are. Guess what? There were patterns. And when I left my job, I wanted to go through and I wanted to document what it is. I'm going to give you guys my funnel stash. What's up? My funnel stash is a collection of the top funnels I built at ClickFunnels, but I redid them. I rebuilt them live in front of groups. So you guys get you can download the actual template that you watch me build live in front of a live group, plus the actual replays, plus there's the email sequences inside of there. If you're like, Steven, I don't want to be a funnel nerd, then don't. Right? Let me be the nerd, right? Let us be the nerds. I already have one. So I went in and I created all these things in front of a live group. My publishing funnel, how I make my members areas, my free plus shipping funnel. A lot of you guys don't know how I do my live event funnels. They're very unique. It's actually how I do all my OfferMind stuff. You want to do a live one? Sweet. If a lot of you guys are in the e-com space, there's the e-com strategy Russell and I used and built and did amazing things with. The application funnel, bam. The auto webinar funnel, right? Which is super powerful. It teaches more about your core offer as well. How I have my opt-in funnels, my opt-in funnel strategy, how I do live webinars, auto webinar funnels, supplement funnels, quips funnels. And then down at the bottom there, I was like, hey, here's a really cool hiring funnel I've used. Here are some strategies on how I've removed my cost of ClickFunnels by automating certain revenues. Here's my favorite high leverage traffic strategy. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? I sold this for $3,000 for years. Okay, this is something that I have just we haven't been selling it for like the last year, and I was like, what else can we give that's really valuable? Oh, once people make their offer, they're gonna need a funnel. Oh, dude, we have my funnel stash. What? We could give them my funnel stash. Oh my gosh! So we're giving you my funnel stash. What? All right, sweet. So you guys are gonna get my funnel stash, okay? Okay, and I want just real fast. I want you guys to see one other crazy thing. I have to break some news to you guys. Funnel plus offer plus message does not equal money. How many of you guys have launched a funnel and it doesn't make any money? Case in point, that's exactly what I'm saying. But Steven, I just need a funnel, I need an offer, and a message. No! I have built tons. That's exactly what I was doing as Russell's funnel guy. I'd wake up at 6 a.m. I'd work till 9 a.m. on my own stuff. I'd work with Russell from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. I'd put my kids down, and I'd work my own stuff again from 10 p.m. to midnight. I'd wake up at 5. I'd be back in the office at 6 a.m. I hustled, my friends, for years. Okay, I hustled. And guess what? That's the formula I was following, and guess what I didn't have? Revenue. You want to know what the revenue model is? Thick skin time. Funnel plus offer plus message plus campaigns. And I don't mean Facebook campaigns. Facebook ads are not campaigns. Okay? Campaigns are how a marketer pulls money off the table. I'm going to give you guys my top cash campaign strategies. These are my top strategies that I use to pull money off the table. These are I use them. I'm not like sitting back learning new strategies 24/7. It's the same like 5 things over and over and over again. Okay? Does that make sense? And these are like, it's powerful because they're like, I think of them like football plays. They're like rinse and repeat football plays. I mean, so I'm like, okay, let's run this play. Now let's run this strategy. Let's run this strategy. And that's how I do it. Okay, so here's what you guys are going to get when you guys invest in Create Your Core Offer. Again, you guys get the Create Your Core Offer Masterclass with the 11-step guided members area. Also give you the workbook shipped from my desk, the Core Product Offer Creation Workshop, which is, again, an in-home workshop so you can actually create your core product so then we can turn it into an offer as part of what you're getting here. I also get the private community with weekly FAQs with myself, especially those first 6 weeks is going to be just with me. My funnel stash, which again, I have sold for $2,997 many times, okay? You guys, those are my favorite lucrative funnel templates. But on top of that, I also need to give you guys the cash campaign strategy. These are the top campaigns that I have used in the past to go, and it's actually what I still use. So what I still use. The summit we just did was part of one of those, okay? Anyways, that's $1,997. There's a total value of $10,782 here, okay? Okay, and I do want to sweeten the pot for you guys a little bit and help you guys see this. If you guys get started now, a lot of you guys are asking this, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I do believe in getting rich and giving back. Okay, so this is going to be a good give back move. We decided that we would do this just recently. Guys, when you guys actually jump in and you get Create Your Core Offer, I'm actually going to give you guys a general admission ticket to OfferMind. You're actually getting your OfferMind ticket, and you're also getting a Capitalist Pig t-shirt. What's up, my friends? Okay, I'm excited about this because first of all, OfferMind exploded. OfferMind was a 150-person event the first year we did it. Last year, we had 650 people get a ticket. Russell keynoted at it. I'm going to try and pitch him again. I don't know if he's watching this, but hopefully you come and you watch next time. This is a side pitch right here. Anyway, if not, I am trying to get Ryan Moran. But anyway, I'm also going to give you guys a Capitalist Pig t-shirt because you got to come with the right uniform on, my friends, right? So we are actually going to get your t-shirt size and we'll ship you out a shirt. That's not something that we're selling right now. We get that request probably daily. So anyways, we're going to give you guys a Capitalist Pig t-shirt as well. Like I said, a general admission ticket for OfferMind as part of this. This next year, OfferMind will be in San Diego, which is the first Funnel Hacking Live I went to. We got the exact same room. And if something happened and the coronas are still going on with this virus stuff and there's still all this junk going down, the event will still happen. It will just be done virtual like a lot of my friends are doing as well. So the event is still happening regardless of whatever goes down. So anyway, excited about that. Yeah, look at those good people. Yeah, look at that Mitchell. Look at those good-looking people right there on the right. Hey, so we're gonna give you guys, like I said, the general admission ticket and a Capitalist Pig t-shirt. Guys, I call myself the Capitalist Pig because I don't believe the government should offer to take care of me. Oh, some spice. Okay, but that's the truth. Yeah, I understand that there are times when people need the help, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't help them, and I'm not saying that we should let them hang to dry. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I am saying that I believe that the government is making it too easy for me to get an out. I believe that it's too easy for me to go and not actually hit rock. It's actually pretty hard to hit rock bottom in this country. Okay. There's so many things that save you, and so people get lulled into security and sedated. All right? Get rich, give back. You don't have to do that in that order. Get rich, give back. I don't have to be rich to give back. In fact, if I don't practice giving back when I'm poor, I probably won't give back when I'm rich. That's what Capitalist Pig means. All right? There's a lot that means. I don't believe in the handout thing. I believe in a free market economy. I believe what's going on right now, there's a retooling that's happening. And before I get on a major soapbox, I should probably stop, okay? But the Capitalist Pig thing has exploded because a lot of you believe the exact same thing. I'm going to send you out a shirt for as part of this as well. So we have quite a few things we're shipping to you as part of this. So anyways, here's what you guys are going to get when you guys invest in Create Your Core Offer today. You guys get the Create Your Core Offer Masterclass. You guys get the 11-step guided members area. The workbook shipped from my desk, the Core Product Creation Workshop, the in-home workshop. The private community with weekly FAQs, my funnel stash, which is my 4 lucrative funnel templates, the cash campaigns, OfferMind general mission ticket. Guys, total value of $11,279. We're giving that all to you for free when you guys invest inside of Create Your Core Offer. Again, total value of $11,279. Is that actually worth it? Like, well, that's a lot of cash. Okay, a lot of you guys know Jeremy. I love this story. There's a ton of them out there. This is one I just decided to grab here. Jeremy could barely keep his doors open. He went through and started learning what you guys are what you guys are going to learn as part of this. And a year later, he crossed $2 million. In fact, he's actually on my heels. I think he just crossed 5 million. Okay, I'm like, whoa, baby, let's keep this going here. He had a hard time getting this stuff out the door, and then when he actually started learning how to do it, it got very powerful for him and very fast. This stuff happens quickly when these patterns get brought together. So is that worth $11,279? Absolutely. Okay, so ask yourself, like, what is one successful offer worth to you? Right, one successful offer, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, more. Right, how much did you guys pay to get one perfect offer? Okay, this is a huge deal. By the way, if something only makes 10 grand, it's probably not that sexy of an offer or a market. Like there's something that's wrong. Okay. That's not a very successful offer. Okay. I'm just saying, showing how crazy these can blow up. But just as an example here, I want you to see that this is one of my offers. This is one of my funnels. It makes $8,000 a month with no ads. And this isn't even my product. Okay, I'm selling somebody else's product. I'm saying that because a lot of people are like, well, I don't have my product yet. How can I use your process? I use the same 11-step process and 3 core pillars to launch anything, whether or not it's my offer or product or not. Okay, another one here. This is actually the Traffic Secrets one, right? The Traffic Secrets one, this made 56 grand just on the launch. Not my product. I used the exact same 11 steps. Did you know that? I had been planning the launch for that for a year. Okay, a year. Not my product. Not my product. Okay. When we were running a product called Secret MLM Hacks for a while, we ran it for 2 years. It made 60 grand a month with heavy ads. I'm bringing this up because some people are like, well, it's because of the ads you make the money. Like, yeah, this one, heavy ads. This next one, less ads with more money, right? That one was 110 grand a month. Still does it, about 110 grand a month with some ads. We don't do very aggressive ads on there. Okay. I'm bringing this up again because I want you to see, like, we just keep rinse and repeating the exact same thing. I'm like, oh, how else can we create usefulness in the market and follow our 11-step process? Okay. From ideation all the way to automation. Okay. Steve, can I just do it on my own? Totally. Okay. There's a lot that goes into it. Or you just download my Funnel Stash funnel. And this is what's in there. Literally, this is actually the Secret MLM Hacks funnel. That's the one. Okay. So you can see though why people offer 100 grand plus 10% of sales to set up a single funnel. It's crazy. I mean, to be honest, like if all this did, right? If all it did was create your core offer, was turn your product into an offer, is it worth 11 grand? Yeah. Like I said, if it doesn't make more than that, it's probably a sucky offer. Something went wrong. All right? Something went wrong. Until you think of it that way, like the first time I had my first $10,000 day, I thought I was like King Kong. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. In reality, it's not an amazing offer. It's not an amazing offer. The power of this is pretty crazy. Okay. If all it did was actually help you dial in a converting sales message, is it worth it? Yeah, because that's what pulls the cash off the table. Again, if all this did was help you create and design a real launch campaign, is that worth 11 grand? Yeah, 100%. These are the mechanisms that professionals actually use to make this stuff work. Okay, 11 grand is a massive bargain. Okay, access to create your core offer is actually quite simple. It's actually very, very simple. If you guys go there right now, this is all it is. Okay, the total, like I said, is $11,279. I want to hand you guys the $100,000 award, the Capitalist Pig Award. I love that movement. I love everything about it. I love what we're doing here. Okay, but access is quite simple. All you got to go do is open up a new tab right now and go to createyourcoreoffer.com/go. We're only asking for $1,997. And you get everything. You get the Create Your Core Offer Masterclass. We'll give you guys the workbook that's shipped out. We'll also ship out to you your core product creation workshop for your in-home workshop. The private community will give you access to that immediately. Funnel Stash, you guys get access to that immediately as well. I used to charge $3 grand just for that. That's no longer available. Cash campaigns, that's how I actually make the money with the offers I create. The OfferMind General Admission ticket plus the Capitalist Pig shirt. We'll get that your shirt size and we'll ship that out to you ASAP as well. Again, $11,279. We're just asking for $1,997 today. Who does this work for? If you're in the software, author, agency, retail, B2B, affiliate, blogging, info, coach, consultant, professional services, local biz, e-commerce, network marketing, real estate, nonprofit, you're just starting out, it works for you. Okay, you're actually the ones that I built this for. How do I know? Because I brought tens of thousands of you through the One Funnel Away Challenge. I brought thousands of people through the original 2 Comma Club coaching programs that I helped create. This is for you. This is why we put this stuff together. I've helped students make a lot of money with this stuff, okay? Open up a new tab. Go to createyourcoreoffer.com/go to get started. Okay, this is what you're going to see on the left there. On the left there, you're going to see, we do have a 2-pay option. If you're like, hey, times are tight, I totally get that. I do respect that. We have a 2-pay option of $1,100, or choose a one pay and save $200 for $1,997. But anyways, you're going to put your name in, your email, put your phone number in for Kickstarter calls, as well as we need to know what your mailing address is, obviously, so we can ship that package out to you. So put your address in, put your billing info in, standard info. But the moment you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to open up the members area, and we're going to ship all this stuff out to you, right? There's actually quite a bit of stuff we're going to send to you. It's more than this. But we'll give you guys, again, the core product workshop, the t-shirts. We're going to give you access and information on your OfferMind ticket, which will be free. Anyway, when you guys get inside of there, don't freak out. Okay, the first module launches again on Tuesday, and you guys not just get a chance to get the education, but get the education on how I'm doing this with you and rolling it out in front of you, which is an amazing, amazing opportunity for you guys as well. In my opinion, that's a just as valuable thing to come see. So again, open up a new tab, type in createyourcoreoffer.com/go, and fill out the access form. In fact, when you guys log into the members area, if you could let me know what your biggest questions are about the first module, that'd be awesome. It is 99% done. I just want to make sure that I'm seeing what you guys have questions on and that we're building the material accordingly. Okay. So what else could you get? Oh my gosh, you guys could spend $2,000 on Donald Trump Chia Pets. That sounds so fun. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You guys could buy this cash register and have nothing to put in it. Oh, ouch. You could get this chair. Now that is a nice chair. Oh my gosh. This guy's internet gaming profile, I have no idea what this is, but apparently you can buy it for $2,000. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Or you could buy arguably one of the greatest internet millionaire maker programs ever assembled, okay? Just $1,997. Again, open up a new tab. If anything, go check out the page and see other information on there. We're giving you guys the Create Your Core Offer Masterclass, the workbook shipped from my desk as well, the Core Product Creation Workshop. This is also the private community with weekly FAQs, my funnel stash cash campaigns, the OfferMind general mission ticket with the Capitalist Pig t-shirt as well shipped out to you. Open up a new tab, go to createyourcoreoffer.com/go to check that out. Again, that's the form you'll see there on the left. And again, I just want to bring something out to you guys and show you guys that I'm actually going to be handing these out on stage at OfferMind, which is why we're doing this, okay? At OfferMind, we're going to take a little bit of time here to recognize those people who are actually killing it, doing better than, they're in the top 24% of businesses, the top 3% of businesses. We also have the Smell the Bacon Award, which I'm not going to show you guys what that is yet, but it's awesome. Okay, $1,997 is just 1.9% of the $100,000 you just made when I hand you your Capitalist Pig Award. It's a real legitimate award. It's not a joke. We're very excited about it, and I can't wait to hand it to you. But 1.9%, that is way less than what Stripe or PayPal actually charges you just to run the payments for your $100,000. You with me? You with me? Okay. It's awesome stuff here. So anyways, open up a new tab, go to createyourcoreoffer.com/go to go and get started. Again, you guys are going to get the Create Your Core Offer Masterclass, the workbook shipped from my desk, the Core Product Creation Workshop, private community access with weekly FAQs with myself, as well as the ability to see it roll out and get that education as well. Plus the funnel stash, which again, I used to sell for $3,000 alone just right there. And also the cash campaigns. It's the biggest way I actually pull money off the table. The OfferMind general mission ticket plus the Capitalist Pig t-shirt. Open a new tab, go to createyourcoreoffer.com/go to get started. Fill out the access form. You'll get immediate access. Watch for emails from us. We're going to be getting some more information from you as well, not just with the shirt, a few other things, and then cannot wait for you guys to be as part of this. So guys, thanks so much. Thanks for being in here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Summit Your Final Offer, and hopefully you guys have I honestly can't wait to have you guys inside of here. This is the culmination of all my work. This is also one of the reasons I have not done a book. This is everything that I have done, all the lessons that I've learned. I put it into one massive formula, and I've been testing it for the last year. A lot of you just don't know that. So I'm excited for this. There's a lot of preparation that's gone in behind this. A lot of people that I coach, massive corporate clients on this stuff, brand new startups, $1 million companies, people who've never made a dollar. And this is the process that has worked for all of them. When you are taking something, you want to put it on the internet, and you want to make a sexy offer, this is the way to do it. So anyways, go ahead and open a new tab. Go to createyourcoreoffer.com/go, and we'll send you out the workbook. We'll get you access to the masterclass, the Core Product Creation Workshop. Again, the private community with weekly FAQs, my funnel stash, cash campaigns, the OfferMind general admission ticket, and as well as your Capitalist Pig t-shirt, which I would love it if you could take a picture of yourself and give a little hashtag oink. Oh yeah, we're going to take over the world and push out some dirty socialists. Oh, some personal opinions coming out. My friends, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for being a part of this, and I'll see you guys inside the course. Bye.